Yeah, I'm here in the East Village of downtown San Diego, near Father Joe's Villages, a resource and shelter for those experiencing homelessness. Like you said, Carlo, I talked to a mom and her daughter who say they moved to San Diego back in 2022 and they had a place in Chula Vista, but when the rent got too expensive, they had to move out. What is it like to live this life?
It's hard. It's rough on everybody, actually. It's ruthless out here.
Asha and her mom Janet say this isn't the life they chose. Some nights they have to sleep in their tent.
They would stop and they would throw eggs at us. And they would throw rotten milk at us. They would actually mix the egg in the milk and they would throw them at us. And it'd be really cold, so you just gotta have a lot of blankets. And there's usually other homeless people around that will assist and help us. We're lucky. We're lucky, because compared to a lot of other homeless people, they have one blanket.
Lately, they say they've been lucky enough to have a shelter bed, but they had to be separated from Asha's brother, Janet's son, because he has to stay somewhere else.
God is answering the cries of the poor. We should not be homeless. The people you see on these streets should not be homeless.
The shelters are full. We need more shelter beds.
City Council member Stephen Whitburn volunteered for the annual point-in-time count in Hillcrest. He says he saw fewer people sleeping on the streets early Thursday morning.
I heard from a couple others they're not interested in a shelter bed. They weren't aware of the safe sleeping sites that we have, the safe campsites.
Karina Hernandez is with Homestart. They focus their efforts in El Cajon. Karina says the count also conducts a survey asking questions about substance abuse, disabilities, health issues, and how long one has experienced homelessness.
If they completed the survey, they were allowed to get a $10 gift card. And then if they didn't want to be interviewed by someone who was collecting the data, they were just tallied so that they could be included in the count.
Asha and Janet say besides the clothes on their back and what they have in their backpacks, they and others like them rely on their faith in God to get them through when the generosity of people falls short.
They're left on the side of the road, you know. Nobody's helping them in the way that they need to actually be helped. They're left to their own devices. They're left to die on the streets. And nobody cares. I see people in wheelchairs all the time that has no family and have nobody helping them. Who is supposed to help that person in the wheelchair?
So let's take a look at the numbers. In 2023, San Diego County saw more than 10,200 people experiencing homelessness. In 2024, that number rose to more than 10,600 people living on our streets. You can find this data on our website, CBS8.com. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.